Yeah, today we will concentrate on web services. So for this subject, before entering into this actual thing, first we need to understand a few things about the web services. So first of all, what is web service? So let us write here web service. So what is the meaning of the web service? Web service is nothing but it's a protocol to communicate to the server. So what is server? Just I'll open one diagram for the web service life cycle. The web service life cycle. Here exactly nothing. Okay, we will create here. So for example, so I want to register somewhere. So maybe any website I want to register. So then what happens here? See here I want to register somewhere. So for that I'll so this is my mobile application. So this is the mobile app. So from the mobile app, or maybe it is a web app also, anything. So from the mobile app or web app, I want to register from some site. So if I want to register some site means that data could be somewhere, right? The data has to store somewhere. So where the data stored, so the data stored in a server. So the data has stored in some server here somewhere. So it is a server. So what happens now when that particular data has storing in a server? So then how can we communicate for that? So this is the server. In a server, it is a DB. So here it is there. So can I call directly from here to here? Yes, you can call directly from here to here, but that is not a proper way. So for that, what we will do here in between of that, so here we will create a one layer. So that is the layer called API. API layer. So from the API layer, once we will send the request. So that request will comes to here. Then from here that comes to here. Once the data has collected from there, then that request back to here. So that request back to here. Then again from here to here. That request will comes to here. Okay, this is the normal way of web service life cycle. But here what is what we will understand first here. For example, a generalized example. I'll tell you the generalized example. So here in Hyderabad, I have one bangle store. Here I have one bangle store. So I want to buy the bangles. Means as of now, I'm buying bangles locally in Hyderabad, and I'm selling with the 10% of profit. Okay. So let us someone say it. So someone said, if you buy these bangles from Bangalore or some other location, you will get 40% profit. Then it is very good because we are getting more profit. So then how can I buy? For example, this is our shop. This is the bangle store which they suggested in Bangalore. Then how can I buy this? Maybe I can travel from here to here. Okay, so the first way is I can travel from here to here. Okay, I travel from there to here. But here is the actual problem is occurred now. Because I'm a Hyderabadi person, I know Telugu and Hindi only. But is a Bangalore person, you know, something different language, Kannada. You don't know any other language apart from that. Then what he will do? If I explain something, he could not understand what I'm asking and what exactly I need. So then what I'll do is, while I'm traveling, so I'll take one person along with me. So he knows Telugu, Hindi, or any one of Telugu or Hindi, then Kannada. So he knows that language. That I'll take that person. So once I go there, whatever I'm explaining in Telugu, so he is converting that into Kannada. Again, what he is expecting Kannada, then he is back to that. So then what happened? Whatever the stock I'm expecting, I get that stock and I came back from there. So that is the cycle has closed. See, the same way here I'm communicating. This means here from the mobile application. So here we are working on Java. Right here we are working on Java. So but here backend side, there may be a Java, PHP, or Python, whatever the different language. So we cannot communicate that much easy here. So for that, what we will do is, so there is a common language. So that is a web service language. So web service is the web service format can understandable by universal developer, means any developer. That is a common. So that common format, web service format, here we will use as JSON format. So JSON format here we will use. So that is a JSON format. Here we will use the JSON format. So this JSON format we will use. So what happens when I want to register with few parameters? Then I send this parameter details in the form of JSON to here. So the backend people will understand that JSON. So then they convert that JSON format into their understandable language. If they've written backend code in .NET, they'll convert that into .NET. And if they write Python, they convert that into Python. Then they can send the request to here, sir. Right, means database. Because okay, we are sending name, mobile number, email ID like that. So that they can change here. Then once that request came here and that respective data has inserted, then this says that success. So then success will come in the form of .NET here. So the people convert that into JSON format, then that JSON format will come here. Again, that we will convert into Java and will show that message to the user. Okay, your registration has been successful. Like that way it is happening, the communication. So instead of this, from whatever the here .NET people or Python people are doing, they are connecting with the database and they are writing the queries. Can I write that directly in my mobile application? Yes, you can write, but it is a problematic. Application will slow. And for example, for the same application, you have web application, Android and iOS. So the same queries you need to write in a 3 places. So something problem happened in a feature while fetching the data or something, you need to update in a 3 places. But if you follow this structure, if you modify only in an API, it will be effective for the every developer. Automatically that problem will resolve so this is the reason the mainly APIs are using nowadays, because these APIs are very important. Like for example, I'm integrating with the payment gateway. So the payment gateway code as given somewhere, right? For example, Paytm. Paytm has also providing the payment gateway. So that payment gateway, if I want to integrate, they will provide APIs, but not their server credentials, right? So the same process how we are doing with it, we can do that. But if they gave in their server details, like DB details, then what happens? User can do the whatever he want, and we easily can manipulate the data there, right? So because of the reason, we cannot give that way. We will go normally like this format. So this is here web service. But in a web service, just I told JSON. So what is JSON? JSON is nothing but it's a JavaScript object notation. So what this JSON will do? So JSON is very simpler format to send the data or retrieve data from the server. So this JSON like will define within these braces. So for example, this is first is the key colon, so value. Then if you have second, we can go key one, so value one like this. So key comma value pairs like this, we will go with this. So that is this thing. So in case if we get array, we will get in a array means we will get within this again we will get the similar this kind of. So even array also has a multiple parameters. So each parameter will come in a separate of like this. Like this it will come. But so there are many other things also there for this to access data. But why we are preferring JSON? So JSON is the self-described tabs, means user can define his own tags, and it is lightweight, so easily can manage the things. So because of that, we will see here. Well, just I'll show you the JSON. It is see, JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. So this is the for storing and transferring the data, self-described and easily understandable. See, this is the way the data will be shown here. So name, age, and the three properties. So what is JSON? Lightweight data interchange, plain written text JavaScript notation, and use it to send and data between the systems. So it is a language independent. Any language can understand this. So that is the main reason we are preferring this. So then this is fine. Then how many types of requests are there? So there are many requests are there. So like here nowadays we are using the RESTful web services. So RESTful web services we are using nowadays. So what this RESTful services can do? So the RESTful services means it can do with easily we can collaborate, and it is lightweight. And in this we have again post, get, push, delete. So there are different types of web services are there. That is a post, get, push, and delete. So in this we will use various cases so that we will see while we are writing the web services. Mostly we can use post and get. Push and delete normally we cannot use, only those two we will use mostly in the development. So then Next, so here once okay, this is concept wise it is clear, but now we need to understand this. So if you want to understand this, first we need to install Postman on your system. Means if you want to develop a web application, so the backend people will give web services to you. So if you want to see that web services related, that first you need to install this Android Studio. Then within this Android Studio, here I have some sample APIs. So registration, login, list. So 3 APIs I have here. So first it is a registration. So the registration is in a post method. So in a post method, this is a form data. Like various cases are there. Say for example, uh, we'll test in a different API. Restrict. So this is the here we will get some dummy APIs. So this is the dummy APIs here. So here we will see that create. Create means it is the see this is the request. Copy this request and here we will add in a new request that is a body in a raw data. You can add in a raw data. So here it is JSON. This is the JSON format, right? Then this is a post method and where is the URL? So this is the base URL. This URL they will give in a document. The post method, right? I'm sending this. Here we got to see it is registered. So for example, see it is registered and the record has created like this, right? So now this we need to create in our program, this service. Like same, once that registration has completed, then we can start the next step, that is login. Then after get API we will write. So for that here first I want to create a program here. So just we will create a program and we'll do the design part today, and tomorrow we will see the programmatics, some Kotlin Java side. So empty activity. Then I created a origin. So here now we have a name and a job title, right? So we will take two edit text, but in this, that two edit text, I want to take edit text as a material edit text. And also I want to write the material button also. So three, I want to take material only. So now we will see that how that can be happen here. Now we will see here. I'm changing this as linear layout. Okay, so material data. So this is the material design. This is toggle button. So this type of two. So one is means the two variants we will see. One, so this is for edit text code. So for the material design, we need to just from the material site, we need to just copy and paste. So one UI I created here. That is first one will come as outline box. Second one is the filled box. So next I want a button also. So here I want one button, material button. Just like this button. Here we need to give orientation vertical. Say then you has created like this. So but here we will apply some margin 5 dp. So this is the int. So first one int is the name. Second int is the job description. Job description. Right here also I'm giving it the margin 5 dp. But if you want to access this, we need data, right? So for this, what I'll do is ID. So that is job. Then for above also, we need to create a ID. So this I'll change as a name. Then this button. So this button has already has. So instead of this is like material outline. So material here various themes are there. I'm using this button style and I want this match parent and margin 5 dp, padding 5 dp. Right, so the text is here, register. So this is the material icons which we are using in our theme. So for this, simply no need to remember this code, whatever we have, just we need to follow this site. So from this site, we will get the data and we can access this data from here only. So that is this. Now, so for this, here we will enable the data binding. Then the Gradle. Here data binding. Data binding enabled equal to true. The data binding has enabled. Here we will enable the data binding. Activity and binding. So that is binding equal to data binding get it dot. So here main activity dot. Okay, so after this we will see if because once we start this program, we will start after few steps only, because of that completely we'll discuss from starting tomorrow. Okay.
Sir,
So then the continuation program we will discuss tomorrow morning.
no problem. Sir, ఒక 5 minutes కల్లా టీవీ వస్తారా సార్? కనెక్ట్ అవుతారా టీవీ?
ఓకే, నేను ఇది డిస్కనెక్ట్ చేసి నాకు మెసేజ్ చేయి, నేను కనెక్ట్ అవుతాను.
సరే సార్.